Darius, I like this formal look. We got the tuxedo.
Oh, yeah.
With the shawl collar, man. How do we decide how we're gonna look at media days? Because this is introducing yourself to the world here.
Honestly, I keep it all natural. Just black and white. Keep it real simple. I'm a little different with the tux. Most guys are wearing suits. I felt like the tux was just a little bit more.
It's a formal occasion.
Formal,
yeah.
A little bit more sleek. So
And we got the Louis V tie, and you can't see him. We'll take a picture though. Definitely. We got the Louis V shoes.
Oh yeah.
That is. I'm getting used to that. Like are they comfortable?
They are comfortable.
Okay.
I mean, these are honestly gym shoes.
Really?
I mean, they literally super squishy, just feel like gym shoes. So.
All right, so it might be worth the investment. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, you could wear them every day if you really wanted to.
I'm just not sure if I want to retire my Jordans or Dunks for Louis V's, or how my wife's going to feel about that.
I definitely have a lot of Jordans and Dunks, but I would never retire those for these, honestly.
So you just sort of burst on the scene last year. Did you know that was coming?
I mean, I knew that I put in the work for it.
Yeah.
I knew that I understood if I did my job and relied on my O-line and tight ends that we'd get the job done. So, I mean, I can see it coming.
And then now you're coming in as a guy who they're relying on. They expect big things from. How did you handle that this offseason with the more responsibility, more leadership?
The biggest thing was, becoming a leader in the running back room. We brought in a lot of transfers, guys that are older than me.
Yeah.
But also still being that leader and gaining the respect of the transfers and the respect of just the guys in the room as a leader, and also just working on myself, whether it's from working on football or just me as a man. I think that I needed to fix a lot of things when it came to take care of my body and things that I need to fix at my position. And I think I've done a great job of that, and I'm excited.
How did you adjust taking care of your body? Because that's something that, I hear college players talk about that a lot now, and it's not something you used to hear until guys got to the NFL.
Yeah.
But what have you changed over the last year or so?
I've been in the training room probably 3 times as much. I've done a lot more, like, with my diet and also getting, like, massages outside of the team massages and doing things that just investing in myself just a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think that it gives you a better chance at playing this violent game. I think that it sets you up. If you want to go to the next level, it helps you keep some of that tread off your tires, as people would say.
So how much time, so you're obviously lifting and running in the off season and then practicing, but how much time do you spend a day on kind of the what do they call it, prehab, the massages, the different ice baths, all those things? What does that take up of a day if you're doing it right?
Daily, altogether, it's probably 2 to 3 hours.
Wow. Okay.
But I mean, we're in the facility all day, just as a team.
Yeah.
Doing whether we're running, lifting, or doing player practices, walkthroughs. So I mean, we're in the facility. So what else would you be doing?
Exactly.
I mean, honestly, that's something that I've grown and understood. If you're there, why not do extra stuff?
Was there a veteran last year who said, "Hey, here's how you should be doing that," or is that something that you just kind of took upon yourself?
It's something that Coach Fleck kind of instilled in me. Him watching Muhammad Ibrahim what he did here, and how he took care of his body and the learning curve that he had from his freshman and sophomore year all the way up to his senior years. I think that he was pretty educated at what a running back needed to do, so he led me where I needed to be and told me a lot of things that I needed to be doing.
So how, you've been doing all this stuff, taking care of your body. You had a great freshman season.
Yep.
But how different could you be as a sophomore?
I think that Coach Nick McKissick-Luke, my trainer, Joe, Coach Fleck have prepared me for this season. I'm not really looking at any end goals,
right?
Any end numbers or anything like that. I'm kind of just going day by day, going 1-0 every day, just winning the day and getting better each day. I think that's the biggest thing for me right now.
Is that mentality something you've had your whole life? Because I found like most really successful people, that's how they operate. But I just can't imagine as a really young person thinking that way. I remember when I was young, I was always like, well, got to do this. You got to win this or get this job or do that. But how do you adjust your mindset so that you're just thinking about, I'm going to dominate this rep or I'm going to dominate this hour?
I think that everybody has end goals. So, I mean, you have to have a big picture and a goal. And my goal is to make it to the next level.
Right.
and the small increments that you have in between, you don't really have to pay those attention, because if you put in the work today and put in the work tomorrow, that like those things will come true. So you don't really focus on the end goal. I think that's just something that's been instilled in me my whole life. The end goal is gonna come if you put in the work now. So,
favorite PJ Fleck saying? I know he has a million of them. What's your favorite one?
I'd say just respond.
Respond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something he says to me a lot. Every time you make a mistake in practice, or even you get tired, he just says respond, or let the other man get tired.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
So when he says, "What's up? How you doing?" Do you say you're elite?
Yes. It's part of the culture. I mean, that's just I'm doing elite.
Okay.
We are elite.
Let's define it. How does one feel elite? Like, do you wake up feeling elite? Do you always wake up feeling elite, or do you have to make yourself elite some days?
To feel elite, you have to just know that you have to have perspective. There's children in our Minnesota, our Masonic Children's Hospital that are going through way more than we're going through. No matter what you're going through, like in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. This is just a game. Football is. So, I mean, like last year I had a hamstring. Having a hamstring's nothing compared to a kid in the hospital with terminal illness. So, it's a lot of perspective. So, I mean, yes, I'm doing elite. Even if I'm going through an injury or if I'm having a bad day, I'm still elite, just because there's people that are going through things that are way worse than me. So,
elite answer, elite perspective. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples On 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.